Alright guys, I have finally been able to spend some time with my Galaxy Z Flip 3, and there are a lot of things I love about it and a couple things I wish I could change. But stay tuned, because in this video I'm going to be talking about the pros, the cons, and my honest thoughts when using the Galaxy Z Flip 3. So let's get right into it. What's happening YouTube? Cesar Rendon here and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button for me. Today we are going to be going over the Galaxy Z Flip 3 and my thoughts on it and if I think you should get one. So let's get right into it. The first thing I do want to talk about are the things I love about this phone. So one is obviously the fact that it folds. That's the main reason why people want this phone, why everyone's buying it. But with this phone, it's extremely small. Like so small that I lose it from time to time and don't know where it's at exactly. But it's extremely convenient, especially if you do hold a lot of stuff in your pockets like me, or just your typical phone, wallet, keys. Ladies, if you wear small bags, this will definitely fit in there. Now the second thing I definitely love about the Galaxy Z Flip 3 is this front display. Yes, you can check your notifications and you can also set your alarms, see the weather, stuff like that, but that's only part of why I like it. The main reason why I absolutely love it is because whenever you're taking selfies or you're just using that front camera, you can actually push a button and it gives you a preview of what it's gonna look like. So people who are getting their picture taken of are gonna love this, or if you just wanna fold it down like this, you can honestly see yourself, you could wave, and then it automatically takes the picture. So I think that is one of my favorite things about this phone. I didn't think I'd be using that front display too much, but I am, especially when it comes to Samsung Pay as well. All you do is push it up, you have your card, put your thumb on that power or Bixby button, and then it automatically just pays for it at the counter. It's great, and I absolutely love it. Now, here's another thing that I love about this phone, and if you're a gamer, you're definitely gonna relate. Back in the day, I loved my Game Boy Advance, and this phone kind of turns into a mini Game Boy Advance. All you do is open it up, you can download an emulator on the Google Play Store or Samsung Store, and then it turns into a little Game Boy Advance where you actually have the screen on top, the Mario game, and then at the bottom you could put your buttons. And it's a real throwback. It really takes me back to back in the day when I was, on the school bus playing my Game Boy, and it has all of those retro games and it doesn't take up too much space. I did get the 256 gigabyte one, so that's why I'm not really too worried. If you did get the 128, then I guess panic a little bit, but either way, it's still a really cool feature and I absolutely love it with this phone. And with that being said, let's head on to the things I wish I could change about this phone, or the things that, I just don't like. And one is definitely the battery life. Yes, I get it. It's not going to be as big of a battery as some of the other phones on the market. And I didn't think I would be able to tell, but I can tell. Now, if you watch a lot of YouTube videos, take a lot of pictures, and do all that good stuff like myself, it may not get you through all of the day. But it does have that super fast charging, so if you just put it on the charger for a little while, it should charge a little bit more and then you can get a little more usage. But there have been a couple days where my phone has died on me around like 7 or 8 just because I've been using it so much. But it all depends on how much you use it and things like that. It's not going to be the biggest battery on the market. It'll still get you through the day if you just keep the video watching, picture taking, and video making to a minimum. Now, as far as the battery life goes, that's probably the only thing that I have wrong with this phone. The only other thing that I could possibly think of is just the height. I mean, it's not ideal, but you could always move your phone down a little bit. But besides that, those are the only things I find wrong with this phone. The crease does not bother me at all like I thought it would. Like, look, you can barely even see it. However, in the day, if you are watching a video and the sun's glaring on it, it is going to show a little bit more compared to like if you're in a dark room. But the fact they made the screen brighter is really great because you can't tell as much. Now, one thing I love about this phone is also the speakers. Now, you do have a speaker up top and a speaker at the bottom, but whenever you close the phone, you can still listen and you have both those speakers together, so the sound becomes a lot better, and it's really, really great. Especially, you know, if you have your phone charging, you're getting ready in the morning, and it's just closed up right next to you, the speaker quality is amazing. Another thing is the multitasking. If you like multitasking like myself, this phone is perfect. I mentioned in my last video, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. I love fantasy football, so I have been able to actually put the game up top, and then while it's kind of folded like this, I have all my like fantasy football stats down here. So if you love fantasy football, this phone is super sick for it. And I also do find myself using it more like this, kind of folded just like halfway almost, not even. But while I'm laying down, I just like, it's cool. I just prefer it for some reason. And here's another thing I love about this phone. Yes, you've seen on every review that whenever you fold it, you can read the comments down here while watching the video up top. Yes, that's great. But what I like doing is the fact that I don't even really need a stand anymore. I could just kind of set it halfway folded like that, and it works perfectly fine. Look, watch this. Cool. Another thing that comes with the design, besides it folding and being super small and compact. Pretty sick, right? Now, after everything I just mentioned, do I think the Z Flip 3 is worth it? Absolutely. This phone is so innovative. It has so many specs and so many extra things you can do compared to your regular smartphone that once you use it, I don't think you'll go back. But look, if you don't feel like spending the $9.99 right now, wait a little bit. The holidays are right around the corner. Who knows? They may have promotions or something like that. But if you are thinking about getting into foldables, I highly recommend you get the Z Flip 3. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Please subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.